project. We really are very honored to have been together. What a happy accident for us to get our space fall through. But so in this space, I just wanted to remind everybody to please turn off ringers or any noises from your phone. I want to let you know that the restroom is the door on the left side that says WC. If I could please ask, after you use it, to close the door and make sure to turn off the light. There's a fan that's attached to the light that can get quite loud. And also, if you're interested in live streaming or engaging with the live stream that's going to be happening this evening, we do have Wi-Fi, and the network is City Lore Gallery, and the password is Urban Folklore 56.
Just to speak a little bit about our work at the Asian American Arts Alliance. The Asian American Arts Alliance is an arts service organization that was founded in 1983, and we're dedicated to strengthening Asian American artists. A couple of our programs include Town Hall, which is a bi-monthly community gathering event, where we partner with different cultural venues across the 5 boroughs for a networking event, where we bring art supporters, arts appreciators into the room. We also have a fellowship program where we rent out to early career individual artists, and a professional development series called Alliance Exchange. And as well as our civic engagement program, where we advocate for resources on behalf of the Asian American artistic community on the city, state, and regional level. So, to give a little bit of context about this particular conversation, Space Chase is one of 2 discussions we are holding. The panel series is called Walking the Walk, New Approaches to Living and Working in NYC. Our first discussion took place last week at Museum of Chinese in America, and that panel discussion focused on building bridges between small arts organizations and large arts organizations. So the impetus for this whole entire panel series was the Alliance's work with the city towards the forthcoming citywide cultural plan. We conducted a convening in March, as well as administered a survey to our constituents to get the recommendations of the Asian Pacific American community. And actually, up front, we have some executive summary. We have some handouts, including the executive summary, which came out of the convening as well as the survey. So, Space Chase aims to establish a baseline of understanding around such key terms as affordability and access and community, identify the factors that contribute towards the Space Chase issue, brainstorm strategies to respond and consider the pitfalls of gentrification and displacement. We're so pleased to have this conversation being moderated by Preeti Sodhi, and Preeti will help us get to know our discussions. I will go ahead and pass the baton to Preeti.
Hi everyone, I'm going to try to go ahead with this moderating without the mic. I have my notes in one hand. I feel like if I have the mic in the other, it's going to kind of fall apart here. But if you have any problems hearing me, please let me know, and I will pick up the mic for sure. I wanted to thank the Alliance for inviting me to moderate this talk. This is my first time moderating a talk as well.
Resident-led grant-making models. I'll talk a little bit about that as well. But I think I have, like you said, I'm also probably invited here based on my previous job, which was at Lower Manhattan Cultural Council, which I've worked with Molly before on that, as well as Shirley Lauren. Thank you for inviting me.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Purcell. I'm a social worker with the Actors Fund. The Actors Fund is a national not-for-profit organization that helps all people in the entertainment industry, contrary to our name. We were founded in 1882, and we started largely getting involved in housing in 1902, and that started with a retirement home in Staten Island for people in the entertainment industry. That moved over to Englewood, New Jersey in 1928, where we opened a skilled nursing home facility. And then in 1996, we opened up a rent-stabilized, affordable apartment 30-story high-rise building in Manhattan. It's West 57th and 10th Avenue for people in the performing arts as well as people who have HIV/AIDS. And then in 2009, we opened up our second Brooklyn apartment building in downtown Brooklyn that serves also people in the entertainment industry as well as people who were formerly chronically homeless. And currently we are running several affordable apartment seminars every month and just working one-on-one with people who are trying to get into stable, affordable housing. And I'll talk a little bit more about that next week.
My name is Molly Garfinkel, and I am the managing director here at City Lore, and I run City Lore's Place Matters program. City Lore has been actually on this block for 30 years now. We moved into this space in 2013, so we are lucky enough to now be able to invite all of you into our house after 29 years of being able to go into other people's communities and serve people in situ where they are and advocate for them and help them advocate for their places and their traditions. And City Lore primarily is a cultural conservation not-for-profit, so we work in 4 major areas: in-school and out-of-school time education, urban folklore and documentation, grassroots poetry, and my program, Place Matters, which is a community history and advocacy program. I work with communities to help tease out issues around gentrification, certainly, but also how to advocate for your place when maybe historic preservation isn't the ultimate goal, or purchasing of property isn't the ultimate goal, and how to help amplify a sense that place incubates tradition and tradition helps to fortify places. And so I'll be also talking a bit more about that as the panel goes on.
Great. So I've kind of structured my questions into a few different categories. I think for some of these questions, anyone on the panel should chime in and answer, but I've also tried to identify this one question each of you individually. I think to start, it would be important for us to kind of identify and define some key concepts, some words and terms that are often used in conversations regarding space and real estate. From there, we can identify and frame the issue, talk about some of the historical background that's in play. Moving on to solutions and strategies, looking at what are the strategies available, and with a specific emphasis on community engagement practices. How is the work that the different panelists here are doing responding to community stated needs? And then also we talk about some pitfalls that artists face when they are trying to address their real estate needs, and then we can go to a Q&A and hear from you all. You don't each have to take a different one, that'd be great if we could get them all out there. But again, community, affordability, accessibility, equity,